if you're a parent who's over 40 or over 50 like I am, listen to me. Stop treating your kids like they don't know how to make decisions. We want our kids to live the life that we think they should live. And you have got to trust that all those prayers you prayed, all those countless hours you spent talking to them, guiding them, you got to trust and believe that they're going to do what's best for them. Are our kids going to make some bad decisions? Yes, but go back and remember to when you were a kid. Did you or did you not make some bad choices? You survived. If you're watching this video, you survived it. I know that as parents, we want to protect our kids. We don't want them to have to go through anything. We want to save them from all the heartache and the struggles. But those heartaches and those struggles, those are what built us. Those are what made us who we are. So we have to give the kids, our kids, the privilege of learning those things too. So my kids, for example, I just knew for sure that my daughter and son, well, actually my son, I thought for sure my son was going to decide to go to college. He was smart in school. He worked really hard. My daughter, she was always like the entrepreneur, and, so I kind of, didn't think that she was going to, want to go that route to college. Well, she's the one that went to college, and my son decided he didn't want anything at all to do with college. And I was shocked. But unlike my mom, who forced me to go to college, I didn't do that to my kids. I didn't do that to my son. I didn't say, you got to go to college. But I did tell him he's got to make some decisions. He has to become financially responsible for himself as he's getting older. So we're supposed to just guide them, not just take over their lives and say, this is what you're going to do, because all that does is leads to resentment. That makes them resent you. That makes them hate their life. And then you got kids who are depressed, living a life, walking the path that you want them to walk, but now they're not happy. And then you're wondering why they're shut up in their rooms, or why they're not calling you from school, or why they're flunking out, or why they, just feel like they're just going through the motions, and then they complete the thing you want them to do, and now they're miserable and doing nothing. So if you give your kids the autonomy to make their own choices and make their own decisions, you'll be happier in the end, and they'll be so much more happy. They may ultimately even come back to doing what it is you wanted them to do anyway, but you got to give them the space to be able to do that. Moms, I'm a mom, so I say moms, I know it's hard, but you have to just be the parent and guide. Don't force and don't lead. You want to guide. Give them the tools that they need to be the independent children that you want them to become. I posted this video on my TikTok that, I was saying my son decided he wanted to go to the doctor by himself. He wanted to go get his blood drawn and talk to the doctor all by himself. And I was like, ugh, are you sure? Like, part of me was hurt that he didn't need me anymore. But then the other part of me was happy that I had raised him to be able to go as a 20-year-old and be independent and ask the questions and get, the blood drawn for his annual exam. I'd gone to every other appointment with him his entire life up until a few days ago. And so, I got some feedback, when I posted that. People were just saying, get your own life. And I have a life. But it's just that parent in you who still wants to kind of be there with them and catch them, if they fall, or answer the questions right then and there when they don't know the answers. So I've been guilty. I've been where you are. I know exactly what it feels like when you want to make them go in the direction you think they should go. So you have got to pull back on those big life decisions. The ones where if they're not coming to you saying, hey, I don't know what to do, tell me which direction I should go. If they're not doing that, allow them to do what they feel they want to do. Because you got kids who are very vocal about the choices that they want. And then you got the parents who are just being even more vocal about what you're not going to let them do. Allow them to do it. Allow them to fall. Allow them to succeed. We're so worried about our kids failing, we won't even give them the opportunity to succeed. So that's what I want to implore on you as you get into this midlife phase of life. As they're growing up, they're eventually going to be leaving your nest if they haven't already. And you may be struggling with that. But allow them to make the choices that are best for them. And they will thank you, they'll appreciate you, and they'll come back and want to share with you even more. And that's what I'm experiencing right now with my daughter. I pulled back a little bit. I kind of took my hands off of some things instead of trying to tell her what to do, because she's the one that's going to buck the system. And you have to know your kids. So the more you allow them the freedom to be who they are, the more that they'll want to be a part of your life and share more with you and ask you more questions. So trust me on this. Like I said, I've been where you are, so no judgment. But you got to pull back some. Let them be who they are meant to be. I am Joanna M. Cameron. I'd love for you to subscribe to my channel. Share the video, like the video. But the subscribing really, really helps me. And I hope to see you back. Have a good day. Bye for now.